Hello, welcome to Fun with Flags. I'm just kidding. I always love that show though. Cheers, cup of coffee. One of my resolutions of sort was to stop going to fucking Starbucks because, even though it's not more expensive than the other two local coffee chains, it's still $4 a day. It's cheaper, but and you know what else too? People don't talk about with coffee enough. And by the way, day 3 of the nutritional therapy "What do I do" video series. I appreciate you all. I thank you all who have gotten into my system and filled out your NACs, and a few of you have gotten emails from me and all that stuff. And I hope that's going well for you. And I hope everybody gets a little something out of this, even if we don't decide to go forward with a coaching plan. That being said, it does take a couple hours per client for me to break everything down and come up with something for you. So please be patient. I did get several people the other day with that first video in the series. And like I said, it takes some time, and I have other things going on too. This isn't quite I don't just sit at my desk and type out nutrition plans all day. That being said, welcome to day 3. I just went on a tangent about all that stuff without telling you what I was going to say about coffee. Coffee is one of the most pesticide-ridden plants, beans, whatever you want to call it, on the planet. So going organic is probably a good idea. But even with organic, sometimes you can go wrong because coffee is also one of the most moldy beans on the planet. And I've actually heard people, and I know someone personally, who had a mold issue and can only drink about 2 or 3 different kinds of coffee. So think about that when you go to Cumberland Farms or Dunkin' Donuts or even Starbucks. As much as I hate to say it, because I love Starbucks, it's probably loaded with chemicals and mold. However, that's not what we're here for. All right? Let's break down some more stuff. All right, you nerds? Comment below. Nerdery. Got my highlighter. I actually highlighted a few of the things on my NAC. Like I said, a few of you, hey, listen, guys, as well. If you send me your email and I send you the stuff, you actually do have to fill it out, or I can't even start to talk to you. Like, we can't even get to the point where you're going to give me a few days of tracking your food, because like, if I don't know how you're feeling and how you're pooping and how you're sleeping and a little bit of your history and whether or not you work out, like, we can't really. I have about 10 copies of this fucking thing. But anyways, we've talked about upper GI, we've talked about fatty acids, we've talked about a few things. So today I want to ask you a couple questions that you might not realize are nutrition related. Can you hear your heartbeat on your pillow? So if you lay on your pillow right before you go to sleep, and you guys can hear it, but I can hear myself tapping like my heart. That's actually a vitamin deficiency. So that's one for you. If you are bothered by bright light or constantly need sunglasses, even when it's not even that bright, that is a vitamin need, or it could even be an adrenal issue, which we'll get into next. Here's one that's awesome. The back of your arm, you get, I don't have them, but you get, and I'm trying not to flex, you get those little red bumps, all right? Those little red bumps, they're called, I just looked it up, keratosis, something like that. Who cares? If you get those little red bumps, that is actually vitamin A or C deficiency, most likely vitamin A, because vitamin C is in everything, and it's fortified in fucking bread. So anyways, that's 3 things that could be vitamin needs. Heartbeat on your pillow. There's about 20 others here, but let's not talk about everything. Small bumps on the back of your arms, and bright lights irritate you. So next one I want to talk about, as I drink coffee and fry my adrenals. If you have a reliance on afternoon coffee, again, me. Just because I'm a nutritionist doesn't mean I'm fucking perfect, all right? Like, I get some comments, some snarky comments on people's pages and shit, and I'm just like on either, not usually here, but usually like elsewhere, where I'm like talking about like nutrition and stuff, and it's like, everybody like, dude, we all fuck up. We all have our shit. Like, When I take a nap, it looks worse than some of you guys, okay? I try my best. Life happens, coffee in the afternoon because my adrenals say so. So this is probably the second most common, second or third. Usually it's upper GI, and then it's almost always adrenal or sugar handling. Sugar handling is a big one because people don't realize that it's not just refined sugars that cause sugar handling issues. What we talked about yesterday, it's actually can be any high glycemic carbs, like white bread or even potatoes, can cause the ups and downs in the sugar regulation, dysregulation. So adrenals. All right. Afternoon yawning, like I just said. I always, by this time, actually it's usually about an hour from now. So what's it, 1? Yeah, it usually takes me until about 2. I need my cold brew from Starbucks, but I'm going with the organic something. Anyways, if when you wake up you are not excited, not necessarily excited, if you're not energized, if you wake up and you're like a slow starter, that's a sign of adrenal issues. And you could use some nutritional therapy with certain things, certain supplements and foods that'll help you heal your adrenals. But B, mostly you probably need to fucking relax. You need to find some meditation and maybe some yoga. Anyways, if you clench or grind your teeth, if my wife is watching, she would say, "It me, bro, it me." My wife is she used to wear a mouth guard when she goes to bed. It's kind of gross. It's kind of like the Red Auerbach used to light a cigar when the game was over. My wife puts that in, and I know that the kitchen's closed. You know what I mean? If you crave salty foods, I crave salty foods all the time. I'm starting to see a trend here. I have an adrenal issue. Last week, in fact, what I do, this is my thing. So I'll eat perfect all day. Like I tell people, literally, I've said this 1,000 times. I eat like fucking Tom Brady for 22 hours a day. Eat, sleep, recover, work out. It's the weirdest noise ever. Like Tom Brady for 22 hours a day. And the other 2 hours, I'm just not there. And that's where it all goes wrong. That's where I get little gut problems. That's where I get adrenal issues. That's where I get a lack of sleep. That's where I, eat a block of cheese and have 3 Tito's and sodas. Anyways, so when I pick up the kids from school, we go by the Cumberland Farms, which is, like the new Benny's, basically. They fucking have everything. And I know I said I wasn't going to swear anymore, but I'm going to swear. It is what it is. So I always go in and I get like 2 Planters peanuts, salted peanuts for $1 or whatever. They come in a little tube. It's not a tube, but it's like a plastic baggie. Even though I will tell you, as your nutritionist, stay away from foods that are in bags and boxes because they're not real food. They're processed shit. It's just peanuts. It's just salt. Sometimes they put other shit in it. Anyways, that's my weakness. When I crave salt, I go right for the peanuts, crunch them down. And then I got issues. Then I got my tummy hurts a little bit. My poop ain't right. This and that. You guys like all the personal stories? Talking about the wife putting in the mouth guard to, shut down the. She's not open for business anymore. Mouth guard's in. Anyway, so let's talk a little bit about mineral needs. Now, if you crave chocolate, we've talked about this before. If you crave chocolate, you are deficient in magnesium. Magnesium, potassium, and what's the other one? Calcium. Magnesium is the chocolate one, but those 3, magnesium, potassium, I don't know, whatever, are the 3 most popular forms of mineral deficiency. And this, our diet as it is built normally, the standard American diet or sad diet, sets us up for ultimate failure as far as those things are. So I take magnesium all the time because I know this, and it also helps me sleep. There's actually a magnesium supplement called Calm, Nature's Calm, something like that. It's like only hardly any calories, and it puts me to sleep. That and a little CBD. If your joints, hear it? Pop or click. You have mineral deficiencies of some kind. Maybe calcium, maybe phosphorus, maybe magnesium. Anyways, if your calf, foot, or toe cramps at rest. So if you're just sitting here or laying here or you're sleeping and you get a calf cramp, you have a potassium deficiency. So all these things, there's a whole bunch of other ones. Even carpal tunnel can be related to mineral problems. Dry mouth, dry eyes, all that shit. I've been telling my wife since I got my eyeglasses. Yeah, I turned 40 very soon. I got eyeglasses recently for reading, not wearing them, and for driving at night because they get glare. And I've been telling my wife since the day I got them that it's a mineral deficiency, that I'm not actually getting old. But getting old seems to be what it actually is. So, it's funny, right? You're about to turn 40 and it's like the healthiest and most in shape and whatever I've ever been was like, I don't know, a year ago, let's say. And like, it's like this self-fulfilling prophecy where it's just like, just little ticks go down. And it's like, I don't know, like I hurt my back, like warming up to do deadlifts last week. Like I was like, all right, well, that's the end of my workout. I hadn't even started yet. Like I don't know, like we were talking about my eyes. I don't know. I always had 20/20 vision. I never even thought about it. But anyways, that's just a few more. We will continue with more tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to get into, we can do some immune system, some thyroid, maybe some men only, some boner stuff. And I don't know, we'll go from there, whatever. Yeah. Cheers. Happy health.